guys, I'm Forpause, this is HTTL, and today I'll be discussing 3 mindsets on itemizing your champion. The first is when someone has a set item build in their head and will follow it no matter what. An example of this was a Rise I saw a few months ago who was playing against a Pantheon mid. He built a tier, then a merch reds, and then went into Banshees. When I asked him why he's building magic resistance and not countering the physical damage Pantheon does, he didn't understand what I was trying to say. Who am I to question his amazing build that has worked so well in 2 games previous? This is the worst way to itemize your champion. A cookie cutter build is not optimal in this game, and you should try to avoid this or else you'll be weakening yourself and giving out an advantage to your opponent. Now the second build is the Theory Crafter. This guy looks at his enemy team and thinks instead of building merch reds this game, I'll go for Tabby, his Pantheon does physical damage, and these boost weakness damage output. He will then think, hey, instead of Banshees, I should rush for a Frozen Heart as this will give me even more armor. This level of thinking is where most people are at. They look at the enemy and realise that they can itemize to improve their chance of winning the lane by countering them. Now there's a further stage of this, which is the final stage of itemization. This is what I want you all to play at. It's easy enough to be Malphite top and rush for a Frozen Heart versus their Fiora, however you should take into account everyone else. This means not only the whole enemy team, but also your team. Perhaps they only have 1 AD in his Kog'Maw. In this situation, it might be better to get a Randuin's Omen, so that when you ulti in, you can use it to stick onto their Kog'Maw in the fight. You still get the armor that you need, however you offer your team more than you would with just a Frozen Heart. Another scenario is if you're playing Kayle top, and you plan to go flat AD Kayle taking Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer, but after finishing your Infinity Edge, you notice that Vayne is on 10 kills and is doing really well. It's 30 minutes into the game, and you can afford your Phantom Dancer. If you're at this level 3 stage of thinking, you will lose your egocentrism and apply your build to your whole team. Considering if Zeke's is a better item for your team, you might lose a bit of damage, but if you stand near Vayne and focus the same targets as her with your Zeke's and your passive, everyone will drop to her. After all, it's a team game and you should build for the late game team fights and team presence. Try to move away from static builds. Knowing items that are really good for your champion is great knowledge, but not being able to optimize your build is bad play. Until next time, good luck guys.